need for her to be able to talk to the other one to be able to plug into here. Just the same way that without a router you cannot transfer packets between networks without a router. In the same way, I can't have a router transfer packets between the same networks. Every interface on the router has to be a different network. Okay, and in the case of this would have to be configured as 192.168.1.0. This would have to be configured as 192.168.1.0. I can't route between the same networks because they're on the same network. So instead, I merely move her connection over to the same physical network. Physical versus virtual. If you're completely confused, that's okay. I was just kind of trying to see who could apply some of the things in general that we've talked about into practical stuff without necessarily leading you by the hand, which we will certainly do that. We will lead you by the hand through this whole process and routing and how all that works, and some of those rules. So, any questions so far? So that's kind of a general overview of IP addressing. Yes, sir.
You were talking to me earlier about what would be a simpler way to connect those two computers. Wouldn't it also just be viable to just use one Ethernet cable and connect them?
Yeah, good question. So, couldn't I just, like I did earlier, connect that cable over to this cable, or that network card over to this network card with just a cable? Is that possible? Yes?
It is if they're on the same network service.
Yeah, okay, let's assume that they're on the same network address and they've got appropriate IP addresses. That's a good question, or it's a good point. Is it possible for them to communicate using that cable connected directly to each other? Caitlin, answer that question. You say yes? Q?
I say no.
What do you say no, Q?
Why? I don't know.
Ah, because I asked the question, well, what do you think, Q? The answer is maybe. Take a break.
I just thought I had to.
Because it's cute.